Hello and welcome back to my page. My name is Jeff. I want to thank you for watching my videos. And my videos are VR game reviews for the games for the MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest 3, and 3S. And I make these for people my age, which is 50 and up. I'm actually in my 60s. My wife's in her late 50s, and we've been playing VR headset games for quite a while now, probably 4 years or more. And we just love these games. And but when we go to check out a new game to decide if we want to buy it or not, and we go to the reviews on YouTube or on Facebook, all the reviewers are people typically 20, 30, and even 40 years younger than ourselves, which is fine for people their age. That's perfect. But for somebody my age with, maybe some limitations, some disabilities, that type of thing, it just doesn't work, because sometimes what the young people like is not exactly what us people who are a little more mature in age would like. So that is what my videos are about. And today is Eye of the Temple. Now this is a fun game, and there's so much to this game. It will take you probably months to actually finish this game from beginning to end. And what you are is you are this Indiana Jones type person. All you have is your torch and your whip. And your torch burns out. So you have to find places where you can relight that torch to get it to go, because you're going to have to start little fires in certain places. And there's certain places you're going to need your whip. And the whip will automatically unwind from your hand when you need it. So other than that, it keeps wound up. So let's show you a little bit about this. I actually have finished this game. I had to restart from the very beginning. See that bird? That bird will be in this game all the way through. It's kind of teaching you and helping you along. Look at the size of this place. It's humongous. And this is a physical game. Mentally and physically, you have to actually move. So you need a space. I have my Guardian so that when I look down, it lights up on the ground. It doesn't light up the wall, but just shows my outline. So this way, the Guardian, I can make sure I don't step out of it. And I don't step and walk into something I shouldn't walk into. Now this mine is about 6 feet wide and about 8 to 10 feet long. If you can make it even wider and a little bit longer, that would be perfect. This works just fine. But you see these little blocks with the circle, the square blocks? You have to step on them and then it moves. And some will automatically move back and forth all the time, like those ones up there. Where some of them you have to actually physically step forward and it will move you. Now, this block here is a safe block. It will not move. It won't do anything. But I'm like right up against the side of my wall right now, my Guardian. So I'm going to step on this one, and it's going to move me. Now, when you see, and I have to step off because it's going to go back. You see things like these. These are little diamonds, pink diamonds that you can break and collect. Break and collect. And you want to collect as many of these. See these little dots? Those pinkish dots? Those are diamonds also. And I'll show you a little later why you need those. So here comes a block. I'm going to step on it. The diamonds are going to light up. And I'm going to collect them and go to this safe spot. Now I missed one right here. I'm going to step on this block and follow the bird and step here. Now these blocks are really difficult. These ones move. They roll. Look at, you have to do that. See, the bird is teaching you where you have to go and what you have to do. So you actually have to physically move. I got a couple of things there for diamonds. Now every now and then you'll come across one of these. And the idea is you wrap and you pull it down, and the diamonds I had collected were here, and they went there. So then they come back. So what I want to do is actually pull this down. It'll collect them, and you want to hit that. And now I have 0. I have 19. But it's not enough, I don't think. Come on. There we go. I don't think I have enough. Nope, I don't have enough to create these green diamonds, because that one over there, you're going to need like 9 of them to make that open and turn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to walk backwards physically in my spot, walking backwards to stay on the roller. And if you don't, you will fall off and you'll have to go back to the last starting spot. Alright, so you always pay attention for the little diamonds. Every now and then you'll come across things like this. Now this opens that. So if you want to get into that section, you have to open the door. So I'm going to step here. Oop, almost missed one. Step to the safe spot. Step here. Now I'm actually physically moving in my location. So you're going to have to play this standing up. That's what this does. Ah, it opened the doors over there. And that shows you that the bird wants you to go over there eventually. But there's still so much more in this area. So let's get back. And then watch this. It'll wrap itself up when you don't need it. And I'm going to go to my safe spot. Now there's a bird statue over there. And right now, because I don't have any flame, it won't do me any good to go there. But I'm going to go there anyways, just to show you. Now I am physically moving in my spot. So if this was flame, if this was lit, you'd light this, and this bird, the area around you become really dark, and they tell you a little bit of the story about this temple. Eventually, you're going to go through this entire temple. There's a deep underground. There's all kinds of tunnels. There's a train track. And you have to get all the way up to the top of that temple to fight the last boss man. All right, so we're going to go back. So I had to move forward 1 step in reality, and then move my feet like I was walking backwards to stay on the roller. And some people can do this really fast. I've seen one guy just whip through this. Now I don't have enough for this yet, so I don't think. Let me go there anyways. Let me show you this. Alright, so these are all throughout the place. So I need 3 of those blue ones. I have only 1. If I had 3, it would fill them up, and then a light would come out of the top of this pyramid and go up to the top of the temple. And that's what you need to get all of these fixed. Now, I know I don't want to go that direction because there's a cart over there, but you can't get in the cart yet. It's like a rail cart. And you get to go through this whole place on a rail cart, which is really, really cool. But that's not until towards the end. So I'm just going to keep on moving. Now, at certain points, there will be these like big bugs flying. Whoop. Oh, I missed a couple. I'll just stay on here and go back. There we go. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking. But there'll be these flying metal bugs. And you have to hit those metal bugs numerous times to get them to to die. So they're like really tough to take down. Oop. Now here's another lever. Let's see what that level does. Oh, it takes me up. Oh, I missed that one. But you can see there's the train track, but there's no lever. So eventually later you have to earn those levers. Now, new area, Gateway Trails. So this new area is called Gateway Trails, and there's many different directions you can go off in. Let's see if I can hit that one. Nope. So I'm still trying to collect these diamonds. So here's the hard part. You can't go there because that door is not open. Where am I going? Oh, here. There's the metal. Knocked them down. I think you gotta knock them down each, like 3 times each. Sometimes there's 2 of them. Sometimes there's 3 of them. Alright. So you gotta not walk that way. So let's go this way. Those things show up every now and then. But it's a huge, huge maze. Now here you gotta watch, because you don't want to hit your head, so you gotta bend down. You have to physically bend down. Here's another one. So you really have to watch what you're doing, because you don't want to hit your head. Oh, there, I stood up a little too soon. So now you find if you fall down, you get knocked off, you go back to these feet, it centers you, and I have to start this area over again. So I lost those diamonds that I had, just got. Alright. Whoop. You need to have a really good balance, because sometimes the mind will play tricks on you, and you think you're walking in the right spot, and you'll be losing your balance. Oh, stay down, stay down, stay down. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, let's take this up and see if this will gonna do anything for me. Oh, it is. I thought I might have been a little too early, but you see the birds over here. There he is again. He kind of leads you through this game without you actually knowing he's leading you through the game. I had to figure that out on my own. So I got one of the gems in place, which opened half the door, the lock. So now I have to get the other half of the lock, which is over there. And that will open this door. What's tough is sometimes you forget that there are ones you can just stand on, and that there are ones that you have to physically watch out for. So that one was sticking out of the wall. I don't know if you saw that, but I had to step over to one side without falling off the sliding stone to make sure I don't get knocked off. There's another one over there, but let's get to this one. Now, the reason I'm making it look so simple is because, well, you know, I have played this all the way through to the end. Now, here again, I got to make sure I'm over far enough that I don't get knocked off. Did I forget any? All right. Oh, I did. I want to make sure I collect as many of these little purplish diamonds as possible. Let's see if I can pull up a menu. I have 177 of them, so I should be able to go back and open and light up that light over there. And at one point later, much later in the game, you'll be able to dip this how do I get down? Oh, there, the door is opening. There we go. Down button. What does it say? You'll be able to dip this in some liquid, which will allow you to light your whip and then hit things from a distance for fire, especially some of these. Whoa! Almost didn't step on that in time. I'm going to go back. I seem to have missed that one there. But once you be able to light this, you'll be able to hit those flames from a distance. And some of them, that's the only way you can actually hit it, is from the distance. I'm going back for that. Diamonds over here. There we go. Don't know how I missed that. Make sure I didn't miss any more. I did. Look at this. Yeah, looks like I'm good. I'm going to stay on this. So, like I said, this is a physical game. You have to actually walk in place. You have to walk forward and backwards. You'll have to bend over. You'll have to step side to side. And it takes a little breath out of you after doing this for quite a while. What's nice is, once you open up a new area, it will save. Whoa! It should have knocked me off, but it didn't. Alright, where am I? I didn't want to come this way. I gotta figure out how to get back down. Is there a down anywhere? It doesn't look like there is a down. So, at one point later in the game, I'll have to come back and fill that one up with the green gems and light the fire over there to get the light to light up and go to the up into the temple. And I know that happens later, much later in the game. In fact, when you're on the roller coaster ride, that's what I call it, there is no down. Alright, so we're gonna go into the new area. Whoa! I almost fell off. Now here's really fun. You have this long piece and you go from left to right and right and left, but you have to miss those things. As you see the birds flying through, they're gonna come down and try to hit you. So you have to have your timing just right. So as it moves, I'm gonna move. You gotta watch which one. Duck. Move to the right. Move to the left. Duck. There's the bird waiting for me. And we have another new area open. The Atrium. Look at the size of this. I don't know if you can tell on your flat screens, but this is gigantic. Now you have to go through this whole area and hit all the diamonds and the pots and break them to get all these purple diamonds. And then there's certain ways you can go and certain ways you can't go. So it's room after room, and then after that you go outside. And there's this big area out there. Maybe I can go over there just to show you what it's like. Okay, I gotta get on. Now you can collect the diamonds using either your torch or your whip. I'm gonna go around. I'll have to come back later and finish this. Now it's going to get a little dicey because it's going to get a little dark. But there are many mazes and fun things to do as you play this game. I'm going to go outside over there because there's a really interesting area out there. I'm trying to make this video under 30 minutes, but that might not happen. What's nice is when you fall off or you die, they just put you right back just a little bit right before where you died. So it's not like you have to start over every time. So we have one here that we gotta watch. I don't know if you can see that, but to me the view, I was leaning over too far and I was looking outside my guardian. But we're gonna get outside and then I'm gonna call it a review. Step and walk, walk, walk. I'm actually walking physically backwards in real life. Now we're gonna go down. And this one will take you back up, but we don't want to go back up yet. Another area, new area. Whoop, no, I don't want to go that way. Well, yes, I do, I guess. So now here's another one of those poles that you can fill up. Let's see if I have enough. I gotta wait for this to come down. Step and step quickly. Go around the pole. I'm gonna see if I have enough of the gems or open. I can get enough of the gems to open that light up and show you what that's like. There's part of the railroad track I was talking about. The cart. Okay, so first I gotta get the diamonds, and then I got 2. All right. And eventually you do get better with the whip. I was really bad when I first started playing this. I couldn't get that whip to do anything. Then I kind of figured out the wrist movements. I think this location needs 8, but I'm gonna continue to make diamonds or make the bluish crystals so that we know how many I have. All right, 0 and got back. Now we whip this one and it will turn. I have 15, so that should be more than enough. 8 is all I need. And there it is. And the light's gonna go on. And it's gonna go up and over to the top of the temple where your last battle is gonna take place. Up there. So I'm just gonna go up here and show you this. I know I'm trying to keep these videos under 30 minutes. I know I'm past that now. At least I'm guessing that I'm past that now. And but I want to show you this really fun thing here. And go around. And I missed the lift, but it'll come back. And the bird is showing you there. Alright, so if you don't step off, sometimes these things continue to move. Now what I want to do is try to hook with my whip and pull it. There we go. One's open. Now I got 3 more to go. I don't want to go down. And eventually, there's going to be these lamps like this will be lit up, and that's where I can get fire. Me, man, make fire. This is probably the hardest part, is the whip. Getting the hook. Alright, the second one is opening. And this is where the last battle takes place, up in there. But you have to go through a lot of more areas. There's, I don't know, probably 14, 15 different new areas. Some of them, like this side of this wall, gets really complicated. Come on. I don't know how many times it took me to go around and around and around to get that to open up. Got one more and the flame should light. And then I'll go down and show you what happens when you light one of those special flames. Like over here, over there. The ones with the birds are the important ones. Oh, I missed it. I have to go back. But luckily I don't have to get off and go all the way around again. There we go. And then I can just ride this sucker right back to where I'm going to go. It goes up. And the flames start. So that is important. Fire. Fire good. Now I have to go down. I'm going to show you one of the lamps that you have to open. But you got to make sure you get there before your fire goes out. Because if it goes out, well, then you're in trouble. Well, did I go the wrong way? I did. I want to go this way. And like I said, later in the game, you'll be able to dunk this into a liquid that allows you to start this on fire. Whatever you do, don't try jumping to another box. And here we go. This will tell you a little bit of the story.
Long has it been since anyone has lit this shrine, but you have heard my call. Deep within this temple, the darkness grows. Together, we must end it.
Okay, so I'm going to call it a review for now. There are, I believe, 6 or 8. See, now the bird went back inside, so it wants us to go back inside. There's like 6 or 8 of these little temple things with the blue crystals that you have to light up in order to go up into the temple and beat the last boss man, which is extremely difficult. So this is it. This is called Eye of the Temple. You're Indiana Jones. You're on a mission to save the temple from the evil spirits. I really enjoyed this game. It took me months to figure it out and months to actually finish the game. And that's playing like on a daily basis for 2 hours or more. It's a fun game. If you like Indiana Jones type movies, it gets harder and harder as you go. The mysteries and the puzzles get a little bit more difficult, more challenging. Of course, this is just the beginning, so it's fairly easy. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a solid 9. I really enjoyed this game. But like I said, you have to be physically able to move in your space. You have to have a big enough space that you can move around in, like a 6 foot wide, 8 foot long, or even bigger. To do this, you can't do this in a small space because you'd end up walking right out of your guardian area. So give it a 9. It's fun. It's exciting. It's very, very challenging. So my name is Jeff. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please give it a little thumbs up. It doesn't cost anything to give a little click to that thumb underneath this video package. And also, if you feel like it, give it a subscribe. Subscribing doesn't cost a thing. All it does is make it so that next time I put up a video, YouTube will tell you, hey, Jeff put up a video. You might want to check it out. Doesn't cost a thing. It helps me. Giving thumbs up helps me with the ranking so that more people will actually see my video. If you know anybody 50 and up who's thinking about getting a VR headset, or maybe have one and they play with their children or their grandchildren, and they just don't know what games they should or shouldn't play, let them know about my page. I have like 470 plus games right now that I will be reviewing over time. And every now and then I'll slip in a hints and tips video that will give you hints and tips on how to get further into a game and get better at it. But I normally post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then the extras will come on Tuesdays, Thursdays, or sometime on the weekend. So until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.